I may need a drink that comes with an umbrella.
I'm the first human Spectre. I'll get you 2 umbrellas.
Awesome use of power, boss.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's performance is brought to you by random acts of violence. Hey!
You used me as bait?
Having a bad day, Shepard?
Rex! 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 Rex!
Rex is gonna kill you.
Nope. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another round of Arbitration Studios as we invade the Citadel and the whole damn thing of Mass Effect 3. I'm JP Arbiter.
And I am Captain Jack.
So, I'm going to tell this story since right now we're piddling about before the next big sequence. And, we are both professional wrestling fans. Actually, you were responsible for getting me back into professional wrestling because I stopped watching it for like 22 years after the death of Owen Hart, which I was unfortunately present for, witnessed. And that kills your love of something real quick.
Right, of course.
But then you exposed me to All Elite Wrestling because I never wanted to support Vince McMahon ever again. I do kind of lament not seeing the old school TNA. I regret not seeing Ring of Honor. And AEW was kind of born out of Ring of Honor because Ring of Honor was going fucking bankrupt. But so I never saw like the rise of Kenny Omega. I never saw the rise of of Bryan Danielson, CM Punk. Seth Rollins was a big Ring of Honor star for a while. Never saw Samoa Joe.
In his prime. Yeah.
Samoa Joe's now one of the Angry Old Men. I never got to see Christian Cage be amazing.
Yeah. Which is I think his best work was in TNA.
Well, the thing about Christian Cage for me is that he was always Edge's little brother.
Yep.
And then Edge suffered his neck injury that seemed to be career ending, and it was literally took new medical technology to get him back in the ring. And now a little bit of editorializing. Edge, Adam Copeland, is now fulfilling the promise that CM Punk was supposed to be in AEW, which I love.
Yeah.
Which is, I am the, I'm not playing a character. I'm here because I'm in the twilight of my career and I'm doing everything for me.
Yeah.
But that's all stuff. I was there for Edge's first match too, and when he also like kicked the shit out of a jobber so hard that he like legitimately injured him.
Yeah, he knocked him out. But I think with the and you got me into Mass Effect, so I was returning the favor. Because I borrowed Mass Effect. I want to say I borrowed Mass Effect 2 from you.
Probably.
Originally, and then I went, there's a 1 to this, right?
Yeah.
And so I went out and got 1 so that I could play through it because I was like, what's 1 going to be like? And I was like, 1's like, once you've played 2, going back to 1 is a little bit But I did for the story, and that's kind of where we're at. I feel like Citadel is for the story, and it's a good story, actually.
Well, it's not just for the story, but it's for the characters that we all know and love.
Yeah.
Now, to get back to the point that I was going to make, all of the characters in Mass Effect, all of your companions, are big bombastic, silly personalities.
Oh, they are silly, silly people.
And I wanted to the joke all started, frankly, not with a companion. It started with Arya T'Loak. Because Arya T'Loak is like the greatest tertiary character in my mind of the entire Mass Effect series, and so because I love her so much, we did that Kenny Omega introduction to Mass Effect 2, carried it over to 3, and then when we did the Omega DLC, it was like, whenever Arya's going to do something awesome, there's the music.
And let's not forget, brilliantly voiced by Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yes. So then, like, Rex is the, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to carry it forward for all of the companions in, like, mostly in Mass Effect 3, or mostly for our squad mates in Mass Effect 3, but also, like, there's, like, but for, like, special returning characters, too. And Rex was the first case of it because of the Krogan airdrop, and I was just like, oh, I could do Samoa Joe's theme and have it kick up, like, right when he touches down, and it worked, and so that was just kind of the push along for it. That was the first one I did, and then I had to backdate it for Liara and for Garrus because you get Rex so much later.
Right. This is, you said it, that this is a love letter to the fans.
Mm-hmm.
And having played it when it first came out, that's exactly what I felt like. That is exactly, it felt like, hey, we're going to put everything that fans have loved about this game into one kind of adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And here you go. And, you know, I like it.
Whoever that voice was, Khan's nervous enough.
I'm not mad at it. More so, honestly, than being not mad at it. I think it.
There's a reason why in every great, not even in great science fiction properties, but in great television, you have those episodes where there is no big overarching story, there is no big conflict. It's just the silly shit that happens.
Right.
To go back to Stargate SG-1, Jack O'Neill keeps trying to get people to go to his cabin to go fishing. And then he finally just grabs Teal'c because Teal'c literally has nothing to do except meditate and shave his head.
Right.
So he just drags Teal'c along, and Teal'c is just standing there. He's not even holding a rod. It's like, are we supposed to be catching fish, Jack O'Neill? And Teal'c, my man, you don't understand. It's not about whether or not we catch fish. It's about engaging in the act of fishing. We are fishing. And yeah, then it comes out that there was no fish in the pond in his cabin. So.
Yeah.
Which again, just brilliant. So anyway, this story here is, and again, this is about the pacing out. We have a great escape pseudo stealth sequence. Now we're kind of like, this is supposed to be, this isn't a casino heist, but it has heist-like structure. And it's literally all so that way we can talk to Wayne Newton, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, any chance you get to talk to Wayne Newton, you kind of have to take.
Oh, that's why my wife and I did. Yeah, just... it was one of those things, too, where we had to talk with his handler first for, like, 20 minutes. It was just like, oh, boy.
Of course you do.
That's like...
but I think that, you know...
Now, I did include... I normally skip this, but it's time for justification.
All right.
We have ourselves a squad selection thing, but look who's on that very end. Your buddy Rex.
Oh,
We get to take Rex with us.
Yay!
And we get to see Rex in a tuxedo.
Oh, sexy. Me likey.
So, this is a great sequence. Oh, Rex gets all the bitches.
He does.
Yeah, and I must say, it's like, for as much of a pain in the ass as staff analyst Brooks here is, like, I gotta be honest, you wouldn't know this looking at my wife, but Brooks is actually the kind of woman that I tended to go for when I was a younger man.
Yeah.
Mostly darker skin, but much like your ex-wife.
I mean,
Okay, Rex. Time to meet
you know,
The difference is that your ex-wife was married to you when she was going for people with darker skin.
yeah, which I don't normally have a problem with. But you know, Rex in a tuxedo. I'm pretty speechless because of Rex in a tuxedo. It's kind of like watching a fish play basketball. You want to see it just to see it, but then when you do see it, you're like, I'm not sure I wanted to see that.
So, we're at a gala, at a casino. First thing you do, get a drink. Because when people see alcohol in your hand, they know you're not going to be talking business and you're not going to be doing anything weird.
I mean, if I have alcohol in my hand, I'm probably going to do something weird, but that's me.
Yeah, but you can't drink anymore.
That's true, I can't. But if I'm playing Agatha goddamn Fisty, I certainly am going to do something weird.
Yep. I do love this whole thing of yeah. Oh, I gotta fit through a vent in heels. Here, take this high-tech device that explicitly violates the we can't carry high-tech stuff with us into the casino.
Indeed.
So that way we can, like, so that way I can break in conspicuously into this vent in plain view of everyone. Just, this is the most incompetent robbery ever. But that's another gem of, like, good sci-fi writing. Not even just good sci-fi writing, but good, like, storytelling in general. Is that occasionally incompetence is the best reason for shit to either not work or to be such a wild freaking success.
Obviously, there's a lot of people that love this kind of puzzly sort of stuff. I don't. I like to hit things and make them explode, which is why I get along well with Krogan.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, we're here talking with Dick Cheney now, so...
I know, right?
Halliburton Dick Cheney, not Vice President Dick Cheney. Capitalist scumbag, not torture guys.
I liked him better as Halliburton, Dick Cheney, because at least you were like, you know what?
Fine.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
I ain't mad at you making money.
Yeah, no. I ain't mad at you for playing the system. The system is what the system is. I ain't mad at you for it. But this can either be a really interesting, fun section, or it can be a really frustrating.
Because if you're here for the action and you just want to get to where you can start shooting things, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is supposed to be... Again, this is the comedy episode of the action sci-fi season.
Absolutely. This is the and this is doing a Stargate aside. This is the reason I felt like I had a hard time game running for the Stargate role-playing game, tabletop role-playing game, because I was not good at doing these episodes.
The other side of it too is that you were also like really more focused on the ship combat instead of the role playing.
Yeah,
and that was like I get what you were trying to do, but it didn't work because you had to like pull in Starfighter.
Yeah,
into it.
Yeah, no, it was the story. the story I wanted to tell, I didn't have the mechanism for. And I think that goes, that kind of goes back to some of the problems that Mass Effect Andromeda has. And we'll talk about that in Mass Effect Andromeda. But I think that Mass Effect, the whole series, really stayed at the cutting edge of the platforms that it came out on.
Speaking of cutting edge.
Oh, gods!
I had to. This is the
Shepard's dancing.
This is the dance of the future, and even your boyfriend is getting in on it.
Oh, God.
Rex does the Shepherd.
He does.
And you know what?
He does the Shepherd.
That is the name of this dance, and I hope it becomes the name of the dance, like, in dance schools. I hope they call it the Shepherd.
Indeed. Oh, wow. Shepard's bad dancing is absolutely legendary. I don't think any of the 6 people that are going to listen to this are surprised by Shepard's bad dancing. Hi, Mom.
Oh, God, your mom watches this crap?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No. But
like, I'm a little worried that my older son got a bunch of his classmates to subscribe to this channel.
Well, I mean,
they're high schoolers, but so nothing intrinsically not safe for them.
No, we do try to keep it.
We talked about your cheating ex-wife. But...
Well, I mean, yeah, and ex-wife jokes are
always funny.
Are always funny, but also low-hanging fruit. But I'm lazy, so
much like your ex-wife's boobs. Anyway,
bada bing.
She doesn't watch this, does she?
Hell if I know. I don't know what she does.
Oh, hey, we got an old friend here.
Do we?
Shaira, the consort.
Oh, lovely.
Hey, Shaira. We'll bang, okay?
I don't remember ever running into her playing through this.
She was the high-class hooker.
No, I remember her from the first game.
Oh.
I don't remember running into her in this game.
It's literally a blink and you miss it.
Yeah, I think I blinked every single time.
Yeah, she's just sitting in one of these alcoves, and you can, and it's like they don't refer to her as the consort. You see the name Shaira when you hover over her,
right,
as one of the mingle options, and that's you have to remember that name.
Exactly, and I probably don't.
I do like this, that it's a
how does someone become a consort?
It's oh, hey, we can even interact with her briefly, and she can give us the gift of wisdom. It's I'd much rather the other gift, though, she gave us.
I mean, yeah. I'd much rather the weird Promethean thing that she gives us, and then we find somewhere out in the galaxy a thing, and we stick it in it, and we get some experience points, but other than that, there's not much to it. I would have rather that had a cache of Promethean weapons or something cool like that. But,
or at the very least that it came into play later.
Yeah.
Much like how Conrad Werner's whole story arc culminates in the, hey, did you buy these sweet licenses, and did you uncover all the Prothean ruins, and did you do this one obscure side quest on not Ilos, the Thorian planet. And did you do this, these 2 other things in Mass Effect 2, and if all that happens, you find out it's a PhD, and his dissertation is actually relevant to the Crucible.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
it's honking ridiculous, but that pays off Conrad Werner.
Exactly. And I'm not one of these people that, because I know a lot of people complained about anything and everything that doesn't have payoff. So I'm not one of those ones that demands payoff like that for everything, but that seemed like something that should have had a better payoff.
I didn't need a slideshow of, and all of your companions were okay. I needed that Prothean spear that gave us our monkey man vision.
Yes.
To mean something.
Yes.
I needed.
Yes.
I needed
that. I needed that to be the first chain, the first link in creating the Crucible.
Because you run across like 3 other Prothean spheres.
Exactly.
So, I also like. But yeah, I needed like Shire to be a payoff. I needed more payoff from the organized crime syndicate with the little grandma.
Oh,
who was like opposed to slavery, but drug running and gambling were fine.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
And it's one of those things where I didn't need to know, and they were okay at the end of the story, and but I needed it to like. Those are the real connections that could have like contributed massively.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, I can call in this favor with this hag who is opposed to slavery, but drugs and gambling are fine.
I think it would have been funny if the Promethean device showed you that the Prometheans actually had technology that wasn't Mass Effect based, so that you could have shit that the Reapers couldn't counter, weapons and stuff that the Reapers couldn't counter. But that's, I mean,
the whole idea, I think, is that humanity is that thing, because the events of this game would not, or this series would not unfold if we were playing as Turians.
No, you're right, because
humanity is the first species in a long time to have thought outside the box. Probably just like the original designers of the Crucible were the first species to really think outside the box in trying to counter the Reapers.
Right, because at the end of the day, no matter what, humanity is going to find a way to kill you. That's what we do. We kill people. We kill things.
We hurt people.
We're going to find a way to kill you and find a way to capitalize on your corpse. That is, and find a way to turn your corpse into profitable material. That is, I'm sorry, but that is what's going to happen to you. We're going to mine you for oil. They have hydrocarbons? Take them down.
Actually, I love the whole fact that hydrocarbons don't matter anymore in this, and it's all helium-3 that matters.
Yeah, no, I love that, but I think that humanity would go after hydrocarbons just out of a sheer sense of nostalgia.
Well, there's also all sorts of stuff that you can actually do with them aside from aside from go juice. So.
Oh yeah, no. You need slippery juice.
One thing I want to point out, by the way, these casino games are all functional.
Yeah.
You've got roulette, it's not blackjack, it's quasar.
Yeah.
And it's not nearly as detailed as it was in Mass Effect 1, but it doesn't need to be.
No. I am a fan of gambling minigames.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think the addition of them is always a good thing, in my opinion.
There's also a Varen racing game.
Which is always fun.
Unfortunately, they don't show you the actual race. You just kind of place your bet and then see what happens.
Right.
But which, unlike the Varen dogfighting game, where you at least get to see them fight.
Even Varen dogfighting, I think, is abhorrent. I'm not a fan of dogfighting.
Well, fair. I get that. It just I don't know. I don't value Varen the way I value dogs.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point.
Because dogs are decent.
They are.
I hesitate to say, creatures, decent creatures. I was about to say people, and I was just no, I'm not going to sully dogs like that.
Yeah, no, dogs are way better than people. You
ever met a dog you don't like? Well, yes. But
I've met a dog I don't like, but I've met way more people I don't like.
The only reason you don't I've met dogs I don't like is because they don't like me. So.
Yeah, that's true. But you're extremely unlikable. So
no, look, I am a narcissistic sociopath with delusions of grandeur and a desire to be loved by complete strangers.
But at least you acknowledge that fact. Unlike a lot of narcissists who just don't.
Well, yeah, that's the key feature of my narcissism, which is I try to disarm people by acknowledging it.
Indeed.
That way I get what I want out of people.
Exactly.
Now that we've established just how horrible I am,
It's
let's
true.
talk about this completely oblivious rich twit.
Yeah, rich people. I find rich people like just bothersome everywhere in the universe I go, and it's not just having money, right? It's not just having, because Anderson with that apartment
Clearly had money.
had money, but Anderson was like, what are you going to do with that money? Have a great apartment. That's, do things with that money. These are people who have money and don't do anything with it and they expect to get everything for free because they have money, because they are important.
That has always been like so weird, is that like that for the kind of rich people, they're pissed off because the really rich people get a lot of shit comped for them that they can already pay for.
Exactly, and that's just bothers. And
but also like the really rich people don't behave like that. They'll spend like enough to buy this house that we're recording in, just hanging out at wherever they're getting like comped drinks or whatever.
It's that weird spot of richness that is completely disconnected from any sort of reality. Entitled. It's entitled richness. It's, there are people who are unbelievably, fabulously wealthy, who make other people wealthy, who are not insufferable twats. Shaquille O'Neal. Mm-hmm. Being a Shaq, being a perfect example of this.
The guy single-handedly rehabilitated Papa John's.
Yeah.
It's still like a B- in terms of chain restaurant pizza, but
exactly. And it's no Little Caesars. The
charm of Little Caesars, though, is the fact that the guy who owned Little Caesars, one, was apparently a badass.
Total badass.
But also, like, the most decent of decent human beings as well. That's the charm of Little Caesars, because I actually think Little Caesars ain't that great in terms of pizza.
I found...
I think they're right. I think Casey's has actually better pizza than Little
Quick
Caesars.
Trip has better pizza, but this part right here always screwed me up. Mm-hmm. And the first, 10 times I played through it...
Is it like Thessia where you thought you failed?
Yes! I thought I could save his dumbass. I did. I thought I was going to get in there and it was going to be Kai Lang and I was going to be able to finally shoot Kai Lang. I'm not kidding you.
Well, and that would actually be a plausible expectation, because you face down Kai Lang at Chrono Station and then you go from Chrono Station right to the end game. So yeah, that's feasible. I never thought about that. But it's not as good as what we're facing.
No. This is perfectly I was perfectly fine. Once I figured out that, damn it, no, I can't save him. Getting through it fast, as fast as I possibly can without dying and having to, save Scrum 80 times, it will not let me save him. Once I figured that out, I was like, oh, okay, we're good. Mm-hmm. We're fine.
Then we get that voiceover thing, or the scrambled hollow call thing, and that's...
We're not finished. Pull out the data drives. The ones that go...
Yeah, just, again, so stereotypical, cloak and dagger shit. And we still have those fucking contacts in, and it's driving me crazy.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was another disaster.
Oh, that happened.
I mean, but then again, for Krogan, it's not a party unless at least one person dies.
It's true. But, hey, there's 3 of us, and we're all here alone.
Much like the horse-drawn, Arab analogs in Game of Thrones. It's not a real party until the first person dies.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that is that is the second part of the Citadel DLC. When we return, we are going to have the great big finale of the Citadel Act 3, and we're going to see where this all goes, and it's going to go some places.
It definitely goes places.
So, until then, we'll catch you later, kids.
Deuces.